Hello everyone, so today we're at the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum.
Oh, I'm a little worried about what I'm gonna see, because I know it's gonna be super sad.
It's going to be really great to see the perspective of the Japanese, because I've definitely grown up with an American perspective of the war and the bomb.
This is like the most beautiful rose garden I've seen in my entire life. It's so pretty. Look at these roses. Like all these colors. It reminds me of the cranes.
Now after we go through the museum, we're meeting up with a young boy who's going to give us a tour of the park. He's Japanese, but he's able to speak English so that we can understand him. So we're very excited about that as well.
This is the audio guide they gave us, so we can listen while we walk through each floor.
It's in English.
And it's in English. They had a lot of languages actually. So this is a picture taken at the epicenter of where the explosion went off. It's interesting that the bomb doesn't go off like on the ground, but they do it above the ground.
Yeah, like it doesn't land.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the ground, so that it does more damage.
Got to see this the other day. This was a Torii gate that survived the bombings. There's like statues, like dog statues and stuff that survived the bomb.
Is it still standing?
Yeah, it's still there. It's over at Hiroshima Castle.
It's a really beautiful area. It's hard to be learning all this, and there's so many school kids learning with us. And it's hard to see them because that's who was affected.
The true victims.
The true victims during
I appreciate that there is a lot of kids here though. I feel like there's such an emphasis on children learning about the horrors that happened here.
You never think about like the aftermath, you know, like hearing about like all the burn victims. In this audio thing it said that like the only first aid available was cooking oil for the burns, and that's just like you don't think about like the aftermath of like all the burn victims. And like talked about like a mother that was trying to breastfeed her child but she's too weak, and like there's just so much where it's just like, I don't know, I wish I would have learned about this more before, you know, but it's not something you really learn about. You just kind of learn about the bomb, but you don't learn about like just the suffering that happened after.
They always talk about how the bombing is how the war ended.
Yeah, it was like a necessary evil. That's what they say, you know, bomb happened and then the war ended. But it's really a terrible, like horrendous thing. Caused a lot of suffering.
So many of these clothes belong to children.
A lot of the art that they show, I feel like it helps like convey the emotion. I like that they have art mixed with the actual photos.
How do you feel as a mother seeing some of these?
I like crying. Because it's too much. It's just really sad. There's like innocent people suffering.
Did you see that? What is it?
It's someone was sitting on those steps, and when the bomb exploded, they basically like, I don't know if it's like their shadow or just like, they just, like you can see where they were sitting, and it just like stuck onto the steps. I never realized how bad just like hearing the stories of like the burn victims, like I guess I just never realized how much suffering there was after the bomb, and just like hearing about like people's skin falling off, and just hearing about how they were running into the river and to like relieve like the burning feeling that they had. And then as soon as they got in the river, they didn't have enough strength to swim, and so hundreds and hundreds of people were drowning. And like just like that is just so traumatic. Like to think about like kids had to see that, and kids had to go through that, and innocent people, civilians, had to like experience that. It's just this really like puts into perspective of how terrible this weapon was, and just how much pain it caused. Learning about like the black rain too, it's just terrible. It's just like radiation rain that came down afterwards, and everyone was so thirsty that they just like opened their mouth to like try to get some of the rain, but like it just infected all the wells and the water. It's just terrible. Like everything that happened after the bomb is just terrible.
Something I've noticed, they do a really good job at this museum of showing the individual loss of life. You know, like they do a very good job at showing very personal stories. This museum does a good job of showing the devastation that took place years and years after the bomb.
Yeah, I think it's really sad to hear about Sadako's death. This really put in perspective like how terrible like the war was, and how terrible the bomb was. Yeah, you hear about like the orphans, like a ton of kids' parents died, and afterwards they were like they really struggled like moving on from that, and like being able to like, I don't know,
They'd struggled their whole lives with that. Yeah.
And to hear about like the cancer and like, and even just like the memory of like living through that, and that scene of the atomic bomb, and like I just can't imagine what that must have been like. It just really, it's a very humbling experience.
Let's go meet up with Linnell, see if she's doing okay. So this image we saw at the beginning of the exhibit, what is it?
It's a counter of how many days it's been since the first dropping of the atomic bomb, and then there's a counter of days since the last nuclear test, which actually surprises me. It's only 366. This
So now we're going to meet up with Shun Kun, who's going to give us a tour of the park. So we're here now with Shun Kun.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm really excited to tell you about what happened over there.
Awesome. Yeah, we're really excited. We're really glad that we met you. We want to go ahead and give you a gift. We brought from...
I actually have a gift too.
Oh, excellent.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like flakes.
Do you know about Frosted Flakes?
Oh, I know this character.
Yeah,
I
that's
have seen it before.
Tony the Tiger is his name. So
Oh, and this one.
this is a candy.
Oh,
It's very popular in America.
really?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
It's sour candy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So here I can hold
Do you
this
like
for
sour candy?
Yeah, I love sour
Oh,
candy.
good.
My
Yeah.
dad really loves gummies. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, and I have a present for you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Mom's monkey.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
Kind of like a sponge cake.
Oh. Oh, thank you so much.
I'm excited to try this.
Yeah.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thanks.
Where'd you learn to speak English?
So I use this company, this new word of English,
Wow.
from when I was 0 years old, and I use the DVD and books, and when I realized I can speak English.
Wow. So just like learning from DVDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just hear the animation and read some books.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
11.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so impressive.
Do you know any other languages?
Japanese.
Yeah.
I actually don't know a lot. I only speak Japanese and English.
Wow. Very impressive.
Yeah. What languages do you speak, Bruce?
English and Spanish.
Ooh.
Yeah. C.
All right, so Shun Kun is now going to take us around. So we'll follow you. You ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go.
So that is called the cenotaph, and the arch-shaped roof represents the roof of Haniwa. And this is a Haniwa. Look,
Oh.
does it look similar? And in the middle, there is a stone chest, and inside it hosts a list of people who lost their lives and who were affected. And actually, my great-grandmother is an atomic bomb survivor. When she was 12 years old, alone in her house, 1.5 kilometers away from the hypocenter, the bomb was exploded. And she wasn't burned because she was in her house, but she was exposed to radiation. And while she was evacuating, black rain started raining. And when she was 38 years old, she got breast cancer. And when she was 60 years old, she got colon cancer. And sadly, passed away at the age of 69. And now, her name is in the atomic bomb victims in the memorial inside that stone chest.
Wow.
And every year, at August 6th, Peace Memorial Ceremony is held to pray for world peace. This is called the Flame Feast, and it was built in 1964. After the bombing, people couldn't drink water because they would get shock damage. So they put water here and then giving the spirits water. I am going to tell you Sadako Sasaki's story. So when she was 2 years old, the bomb was dropped, and she miraculously survived. And after 9 years, when she was 11 years old, she caught a disease called leukemia. And she believed that folding 1,000 paper cranes will grant one wish. So she folded more than 1,000 paper cranes. But sadly, her wish didn't come true. And she passed away at the age of 12. And after that, her friends raised money for her to make this monument. And now it is here today.
So you shared your story of your great-grandmother's experience.
Yes,
If she could watch this video today, what would you tell her?
I would tell her that I'm doing a guide to lots of foreign people. And I hope that you'll be happy with it. And I'll tell her, rest in peace. And I'll be spreading peace all around the world.
Teach us one Japanese phrase everyone should know about peace.
核兵器のない世界を目指そう. And at English, it's let's make a world without nuclear weapons. The bell of peace. And the dome-shaped roof represents the universe. And when you strike the bell, it is a symbol of nuclear energy. So do you know why there are water lilies here? Or lotus plants?
No, why is that?
So the reason why there are lotus plant leaves is that after a bombing, people use lotus plant leaves to recover from pain.
They're really pretty.
And this is called the rest house. And long time ago it looked like this. It hasn't changed a lot. And at August 6, 1945 at 8:15 a.m., the atomic bomb was dropped 600 meters above the hypocenter and causing the roof to collapse and the interior bursted into flames. And everyone except for one person survived at the basement.
Oh wow.
Normally babies who I guide, like mothers who have babies, cry a lot, but he is a good boy. He's so quiet. He's like, yeah.
You hear that one now?
He's a good baby.
Japanese people loves babies.
They really do. We've learned that.
So I'm gonna tell you about this building. So this is called the atomic bomb dome, and this was the look after the bombing. And people used this building to leave messages to find their family members after the bombing. Hiroshima City decided to keep this building as a symbol of no more Hiroshima at 1966. And at 1996, this was added to the World Heritage List.
How long have you been doing this for?
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, wow.
But Nell's favorite part in Hiroshima Prefecture is Okunoshima, or Bunny Island. You know about Bunny Island?
Okunoshima?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah, I know that. I have went there 5 times.
You went there?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
5 times he said.
Ah.
Yeah, we love Bunny Island. Elijah, how you doing, buddy?
Elijah.
Hi. What are these, Shun?
So these are paper cranes, but not ordinary ones. They can flap its wings when you pull the tail.
Did you make these?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So yeah, watch, he's gonna show us how to flap the wings.
You do this, and then when you pull the tail, bottom of the tail, you pull
That's super cool.
That's amazing. I
That's
didn't know
so
they did
cool,
that.
Shun.
And look, it says peace, and it has Shun's name on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So the reason why it is said peace and Chen, because I want you to remember what I said and tell to your friends when you come back to your country.
So what would your message to the world be?
Well, first of all, let's stop war, and then after that problem is solved, let's make a world without nuclear weapons first, so that we have no worries for a war.
Yes.
So just our name.
You can sign anywhere,
Okay.
and every time when someone writes me, it kind of tickles.
Does it? Alright.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Shun was telling us about his favorite character in Smash Bros.
I use Luigi, and I can do the Luigi combo.
Whoa, that's impressive.
Do you think you can beat me in Smash Brothers?
Maybe when I try.
Jason's pretty good.
I could beat Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll battle with you.
That'd be amazing.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Bye. Hey, you there. Don't forget to subscribe, okay?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.